What's up guys, it's Denodon here, and today I decided to start a new series in a game that I loved as a kid, and that is of course this game, Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, or Genesis, or however you prefer to pronounce it. I always said Genesis. But anyway, this game is basically a park builder in the sort of vein of Zoo Tycoon and that, only of course you're building your own Jurassic Park style thing. Now, I'm doing this, of course, as some of you probably know, because Jurassic World just came out, and it is, well, in my opinion, it's a pretty decent movie. Of course, it's not great, but it's, not too bad either. But I decided I'm going to revisit the original stuff, and we're going to play this game. Now, another reason I wanted to do a video in this game is because it was made by Blue Tongue Software, which is sadly defunct now after, THQ went bankrupt. But I happened to work with during university a bunch of former Blue Tongue guys, so I know some of the people who made this game. But anyway, we're going to get started with Operation Genesis as this mode, where it's the campaign mode. You design a park and we'll go, but I'll let John Hammond explain things for us as we go through. So just wait for these gates to open.
Hello, my name is John Hammond, and I am in charge of InGen, the company that you now work for. Your job is quite simple, really. Build a park, create dinosaurs, and entertain people. Of course, we'll be keeping an eye on you as well. We'll watch your park rating and give you feedback on your performance. But in the end, the success or failure of Jurassic Park, it's all up to you.
So there we go, as John Hammond said, basically you've got to work for InGen now, and you've just got to build a park that gets, I think 5-star rating is the goal, and you got to do that however you can, but you've got to make it, it's got to be profitable, you got to try and not have any fatalities, that sort of thing. So this is the screen where we generate the island, so we can choose a shape. You can obviously see you can have anything from tiny thin one up to that, and then you can adjust, trees, you can be completely barren or have lots of trees. Rivers is something you can change. I tend to just set all these off by default so I can just get an island shape I want. So let's go for an average size one. Let's get a decent shape, shall we? Because remember, you're going to have to build on this. So let's see. I want something, I want something fairly easy to build on. Basic shape. That could work, but that's also a bit boring. Let's go with, let's click through a couple times, and that shall be our island. Let's add some mountains to it. Let's add some rivers as well. Where is it going to add the rivers? I don't know where to add the rivers. Oh, it added one there, interestingly. Yeah, we'll have that. We'll have a big river going through the middle of the island. We'll have the mountains, I think, all on one side. Let's say, actually, no, we'll go with that. That's not bad. Obviously, put lots of trees on it, and that will be our island. So let's get started, shall we? And then we've got to, of course, build something. So here we are. We're starting off with quite a fair bit of money. But that's, of course, well, I'm set it as I've got a single mod in this. I've got the film cannon mod, which basically unlocks all the buildings so you can build as much as you like. And it also has got things like, some different textures for the dinosaurs and stuff like that. But anyway, let's bring up our mails. So yes, we can build some various things now. So let's go to the research lab. First thing I always research, weather guard. That basically gives umbrellas for your visitors, and it also protects your buildings from thunderstorms. So, yep, we need to build some dinosaurs, so we can delete that message. I forgot that, it was actually a bunch of people from this movie that are in here as well. So let's set our dig team. Where have we got? We're starting off with Hell Creek Formation A. Now, what was there? We've got Acrocanthosaurus, Parasaurolophus, and Torosaurus. That's not a bad start. Now we'll zoom in here and let's pick a good site. Let's go mountains there. And we've just got one team for now, we'll leave it at that. Now, of course, with this game, it is quite lengthy. Like, I played this on the PlayStation 2, and I would love to do that, but of course, I don't have any way to record a PlayStation 2, so this will have to do. And look at that, you got like, all these sort of like moths and bugs flying around with pretty nice reflections on the water, given this game is from the early 2000s. I don't remember exactly when. But yeah, let's find this place. Where do we want to build a visitor
Hello.
center? So we're here. Let's go. We've got mountains here. Up here maybe? So got to keep in mind, actually, maybe between the rivers here. That actually might be quite nice, because then you come in and you've got this nice open area. And I like using rivers because then I can save having to actually build stuff for the dinosaurs. So let's build our visitor center, which is our entrance. So we've got to find the way of rotating it. Let's find a decent angle, because unfortunately you're fixed to this like grid, so you don't have too much freedom where you want to build. So that might actually be a bad spot. Let's see. Let's find another spot. Will this do? Yeah, that'll do. We'll build next to the rivers with the mountain on one side, so build the visitor center. I was always disappointed that the visitor center didn't look like the one in the original movie. I mean, it sort of has the features there, like the doors, but it's not quite the same, but I suppose they had to be a little bit different. And yeah, as you probably noticed, I had to mute the music because, you know, copyright reasons, which really, it seems a crime to close off this sort of music because it is great. But anyway, let's build our first path. We'll just build it straight out, like I usually do. And like I said, I'm basically going to play this a lot as like how I used to do it because, well, that's what I do with these sort of games. So we want to build a sort of entrancey area. This is where we're going to have a bunch of our facilities. I don't remember the right sizes for everything, so I'm just going to go along and hope this works. So there we go, we've got our basic path. Now we need to put some... No, we don't need to put a cleaner station yet. We need to go to our amenities. Where is it? Down here. Got to put a kiosk. We'll put the kiosk on this side, if I remember to press the right key. And if we go to this other side, we will put the restrooms. So we'll put them here. There we go. And now that's our basic start. Now we need to have that, like, you know, the cleaner station, that. So we'll stick the cleaner station here.
Hey.
And we'll just hire 2.
Excellent.
So, yep, 2 will do for now. And then what else do we need to start off with? I don't remember. Alright, we need a ranger station in case something goes wrong. So we'll stick that over here. It doesn't have to be attached to the park. Or, I mean, paths, rather. So, yep. Robert Malden, the Aussie guy, is saying, yep, we've got the park. Oop, I hit escape too many times. Oh, here we go. Here's our path. Like, some people would probably complain about these graphics. I actually think that they've aged reasonably well. I mean, because it's got that sort of cartoony style, which looks alright, I think. And we've got a lot of flies and stuff, so let's go over here and let's build our first dinosaur pen. So let's go. What have we got, actually? We got us back there. We want to see what dinosaurs can we actually
How
make.
can I help?
Well, Parasaurolophus and Torosaurus are the only ones we've got at the moment. So, what do we need for him? Oh, low security requirements, 3-star rating, late Cretaceous, and he's a herbivore, so we'll build some of them. So, let's go
Message
back
from the
to the
park
build.
administrator.
Oh, we got a message from the administrator. Yes, we know that's what we
are
want to
your
do.
instructions?
They found Amber. Cool, let's find out what this is. So, let's extract
No
that.
problem.
Henry Wu, the guy who was in Jurassic World, the only guy from the original film to be in Jurassic World. So let's build dinosaurs, let's build low security fence. I apologize for my mouse, it is being really twitchy for some reason lately and it's really bugging the hell out of me. But what can I do? So let's build... I don't know, we don't need to build it too big. So let's go. Whoops, let's build like that. Oh, the research is finished, hence the announcement. Let's build that like that. Will that do? Yeah, that'll do for now. And then we'll go, whoops, yeah, really twitchy mouse, I really need to fix this. Herbivore feeder, we'll stick that in here, because we want them to see that really uglied up there, so can we, you know, make that a bit better? Come on, can we make that a bit better? Come on, you gonna let me? No, you're not going
Message
to.
from
That's the
Dr.
best I
Wu.
can do. So let's go build dinosaurs. We got to build a hatchery. Got to point us so the arrows are facing inside. I always put them at the back corner. Again, doesn't really make a difference. But yeah, so let's just go into the build. We got to add an attraction. Viewing vent will do initially. This is just, if I go in here and view it, it's just a way to look in. So that's not too bad. And of course, finally, got to answer my mail. Torso's genome is 83%, that's alright. Okay, they've finished the weather guard, so the next bit I always started was the vaccines. Because they take a while, and if you haven't got research done into them, you can't heal your dinosaurs. Which is kind of problematic. So, Parasaurolophus, we can start healing these. 3 years with their DNA at 74%. So let's just make 5, because why not? Unlike Zoo Tycoon, this game isn't too picky in like the environment. Like, I don't think they care too much about the size of what they've got. So that's something, I suppose. But yeah, we can build, like, we've got a lot of money because of that mod. I don't know if it was a good idea to have that, but I didn't really test it, so I didn't know how much money it would give, but no matter. Let's build this viewing platform. We'll face it this side to try and keep people from blocking the paths, with the good old Jurassic Park logo there. Now, this is all going to appear stretched to you because, well, I'm using a 16:9 monitor, and even though I've disabled scaling, it's still stretching it, and I can't really figure out why. And yeah, this game is in 4:3 and is using a resolution that doesn't match the monitor because, of course, it is an old game. And they didn't have anything better back then. But look, now we've got a dinosaur! Yay, Parasaurolophus, with his name kind of cut off. That's actually a pretty neat skin, much nicer than the default one, I think. And it's nice and stripy. I always like these dinosaurs, so he's just going to walk around. So we can go info, we can see details about him, like you can see the time's going faster than normal. He's 1 week old. Also, it's February 2000. Anyone remember that year? I do. I don't remember what I was doing in that year, but I remember it. And 10,000 volts on the sides for the electric fences. Which, that's the other bit from Jurassic World I don't understand, is they talk about these invisible fences. Aren't these fences good enough? I mean, they look much nicer. But yeah, now we're just going to go and open the park. So let's click on our entrance here.
No problem.
Open the park with an entry fee of $50. That is
Ladies and
quite
gentlemen,
high.
it gives me
but
great pleasure
I'm just
to
gonna wait for him
declare
to
the
talk.
newest wonder of the modern world, Jurassic Park. Now open.
Thank you, John Hammond. We are indeed open, hopefully. So now we just need to wait for something to arrive. With these big gates have opened, with the Jurassic Park logo on the archway.
Message from Dr. Grant.
And we've got a message. Fossil shipment, don't need to worry about that. They didn't find anything, we don't need to worry about that. But yeah, hopefully the plan is by the end of this series we'll have filled up pretty much this entire island with a dinosaur park. And I'm kind of aiming to get some of the big stuff, like, the Tyrannosaurs or the Sauropods, all the big things, the Brachiosaurus, the big notable things from the movies. But anyway, I'm just going to zoom in here and watch as these guys walk around with the nice sounds that you can hear. And I'm going to say until the next video, because we're not getting any guests at the moment, I'm going to say until the next video, I'm Denodon. This is my Jurassic Park. Safe, I don't know, safe exploring, maybe? Or, I don't, oh, here comes some guests actually.
Message from
But
Dr.
yeah,
Grant.
here's my park. Safe, yeah, safe visiting.